Hey there, welcome back and thanks for joining me. All my supplies and equipment are down in the description box below and they have links, so check that out. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified of new videos when they come out, hit that notification bell and give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel a lot and lets me know if you're liking this content. And questions, comments are welcome. Okay, I've got a public announcement to make. So, having conversations with quite a few people, we question ourselves as artists. And some people are not even wanting to call themselves artists. I'm sorry, if you put something down on paper and it's with paint, ink, something, anything, you're an artist, okay? So, we're going to call ourselves artists. They're questioning or wishing they had done something a little different. We all do. I do. In fact, most of the videos you've seen, I've looked back and gone, I wish I'd, not put that or this, but that's how we learn. That's why I do the first of everything. I do it on video so that you can see me struggle. You can see me mess up, because for the longest I threw it in, the piece in the floor, because I was like, well, I've messed up and I don't know how to fix it. I've messed up and I don't know what to do. So that's why I show you my mess ups. So there is that. But something I want to say is the looker or viewer processes what you present to them as fact. I wrote that. Karen and I were having a conversation, and it hit me, is they don't know you had other options. They don't know that you could have done A, B, or C. They don't know that. I learned this when my daughter got married. And we were trying to figure out, do we put them on those, what are those plates called? You put things on them. Like there's a display. Anyway, they look like a plate, but they're not. They're called something else. I don't know what that is. And, do we put our stuff on that or do we not? And I said, you know what? They don't know we had the choice. They don't know we decided. They don't know we had those two options and we chose one over the other, because you're not walking around going, we were gonna do that, but we didn't. They are going to accept what you present them as a fact, as the way it is, as the way you wanted it, as the way it's supposed to be. We accept the Mona Lisa as that picture. I don't know of anybody that's gone, yeah, I like the one with her holding the flowers or the Coke or whatever. So we need to loosen up on ourselves and have fun, because if we're stressing this much over our stuff, then we're not having fun, which is kind of defeating the whole purpose. So yeah, understand they're going to see what you present them. They're not going to dissect it. So that's over with. I approve this message. So let me get back on track. Okay, almost had a catastrophe, guys. So we needed another vegetable, and I didn't want to walk downstairs, and I thought, well, there's a whole can in the craft room. And I struggled not to come get this, but instead I asked my dear husband to go downstairs and get me small cans of corn and not a big one, because he has a job and he's like an art person now. And so I almost ate him, and then I would have had to wait. It would have just been a catastrophe. So anyhow, we're going to use him, corn, what is it? Okay, again, I saw something, and I'll tell you what I saw. Take this off. So what I saw had a circle, and then it had stuff blown. And then it had like something else going on. And I thought, that is so fun, because it's two things that I have never combined. And other than the circle and the blown stuff, I don't remember what it looks like. I just keep that thought in my head, because I don't really want to sit here and copy. I do like to take ideas. So I just know, use this and then do some wispies, which y'all know I'm terrible at. So that's going to be interesting in itself. But I'm going to do it, and you're going to accept it as I present it. I so didn't plan that, but man, it worked. Okay. It's snowing outside. I've got to show y'all this picture. It's snowing, and a while ago, it was huge, like butterfly size flakes coming down. But there was only a few. It was almost like they were social distancing, which I hate that term, but just cracked me up. So anyway, there you go. All right, I'm gonna set it there, and I may do another one down here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so these are my colors that I'm working with so far. I'm going to put some acrylics down or Bombay inks, one or the other. As y'all saw in the last video, I think 152. That was interesting. So, you know, I've told this 100 times. No, I've told this maybe 6 times. When I put the acrylics down, they aren't budged by the alcohol. In my little experiment with that, it did. So now I'm not real sure why it didn't. Either I sprayed it with Kmart and then put it down, which makes it beat up a little bit, or I just didn't do enough. And I took a brush and kind of rubbed over this acrylic ink with alcohol, and so it just may have frictioned it enough to do that. But everything I've used it in, it hadn't budged. So learn it, I guess, is the thing. Because I was a little surprised. It kind of caught me off guard, and I was like, well, I gotta change directions on this, because now this obviously is showing it's budging. And I actually did it a couple places to make sure I had done it correctly. And so there you go. But I think for the most part, providing you don't put a lot and you don't, yeah, I think it's fine. So, all right, I need to decide what I'm going to do here. And let me get going. Let me think. I don't know. Let me just take lids off, and I'll think while I'm doing that. I kind of want to do, if I'm going to blow colors over this would be cool black, I think. And I got tickled because I was trying to see what color this was, and all I see is lack. It's covered up. I've just had giggles all morning. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this down as a black, and then I'll spray over it, which is going to pick up some of this. What's cool about pitch black is there's blue properties in it and there's brown properties in it. It doesn't stay black long, but it is beautiful. I've got a flower. I don't even know what number. It's in the low numbers, 20s, 30s maybe. On the videos is where I did a flower, and it's hard to believe it was black because it's brown and blue. Yeah, so interesting. And we'll get my Revlon here, and I'm gonna do it on high heat, high volume. Now, I'm not going to blow really hard. Woo, that, I put a lot down. I'm not going to blow real hard to not make a lot of it run off the paper onto the paper towel. On the other hand, I might, because this is a lot. I didn't realize I had squirted it so much. I'm going to try to take some of this up. And I am trying to blow some of it off. I don't know if y'all can see some of the brown. Yeah, so I didn't plan on doing all this. I was just going to make a little ring, but apparently I put a lot on it. So I'm going to try to disperse it out a little bit. And I'm going to kind of push this. It's not moving to the inside, but it's not really moving. So that's not even a deal. All right, again, this is, you saw me mess up. Yeah, that in itself's pretty cool. I probably will be visiting that color again. That's a big space of white, so I might I may do a smaller one inside because I still want some white, but I don't want this much. If I did, say if I did this way, or if I even did that, no, if I did this way, that's going to take up some of that. I'm not going to do it. I was going to do this and do a second row, but I don't think I will. I may say that for another time. I want one down here, like that, and I'm going to do black, but I need to refill my alcohol. I like these bottles. It's wide here so I can pour it from my jug, but then small here so I can turn around and put it in this. It's real easy. So I don't have any spills, which makes me very happy. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the same, hopefully less this time, and not get so carried away. Okay, that is pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Golly. I may should have eaten the corn because that's heavy. Yeah. I I really like that. I want to change direction now, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't know that I want to do this because that's going to take up, trying to block some of it off. I may do this because there's plenty here. I may do this way, which means this is going to be activated. I really think that'll be okay. If not, you wet it down, dab it up, and, you know, put more of the color you're wanting to put. Okay, so I've got mermaid, a blue, and a green. I'm going to separate them with a brown. I don't know that I want to use the red, to be honest. Crimson. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. I want to do this. I think that, and maybe put red somewhere else, but yeah. I may do a brown. I may do brown red. That's what I want to do. Okay, I want to do brown first. I'm going to do this on low at first. Low heat and low volume. No, sorry. Gosh, I keep saying that. High heat, low volume. That's about the size of a quarter, one drop, so I kind of see what I'm working with. I want some more alcohol in that. I don't want the harsh edges. Okay. Grabbed the wrong thing. I have got a serious table tilting thing going on. I don't know if it's really running, so I may have to adjust my table. That's what you do when you feel like you have too much ink. And then go through and wet it. Because I felt like that was just so dark compared to the brown. Okay, before that's wet, I'm going to do this and hit that color in it. I want them to kind of blend, and I did not achieve that there. Okay, I'm going to turn this up. Ooh, that red is just strong. Good grief. Okay. Of course, it's not. I pictured these being smaller and more blended, but you know what? We're going with it because that's what we do. What do I do? So, interesting. I'm kind of in a spot. So I don't know if I want to do some lines, some shot glasses. That would be awesome. That would be good. That's what I want to do. All right. Okay. So I'm going to do some shot glasses. This I don't like. I'm just saying. But with this in there, it's going to break it up. I do like this. I do like how that goes up under. This one, it got lost. Can y'all guess who that is? That would be the Henry. Okay. I'm going to start right there. I think that would be a cool one. So what I'm going to do, put the alcohol underneath and kind of trap it. Let it spread. Now, if you haven't seen this before, you're probably wondering, well, it's not on the outside of the glass. What are you doing? It's not sealed. So it is still getting up under there a little bit. And this is sinking out because now I'm starting to see it go around the glass as I'm blowing. So it is there. It's just I'm keeping it dried, hopefully, or getting it dried. Now when I pull the glass up, it is going to be wet underneath and it's going to be running. So I'll need to very quickly dry that. So at this point, I'm not seeing any more on the outside. I'm going to lift this up. Now you can let it sit there, but it may run and run outside your circle. So I just try to keep it in its form like this. And so I'm going really wide around it just so it'll start drying on that outside. And hopefully not move too much. If you want to move it, you can. You know, if you want to mix it up and make it do something different. But I kind of like that. So I'm trying to dry it and keep that same color pattern. If I'm blowing your ear out, I'm so sorry. So I just realized I still have my, what's those called in your ear? Bluetooth. And I'm speaking through it. So, okay. I probably was yelling and you're probably going, geez. Yeah. Okay. I'm usually talking up to my phone. So I'm probably hollering. Let's see where I want one right in this. I do want one right there. Wow. Well, okay. So my 94-year-old dad just turned the TV on. I'm going to have to go close the door. And I will do that after this. Now see all that ink that slipped out because I was talking? Okay, I'll get this up. I do want to blow that just a little bit. Whew. I don't like them little fingers, but yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Okay. All right. I tell you, for those of you who take care of elderly parents, hands off to you. This is hard stuff, but you know, it would be a whole lot harder them in a nursing home not seeing anybody. So, you know, what do you do? That's a dark spot right here. I'm going to lighten that up a little bit. Elderly dad, elderly dogs, everything's old in my house. And I'm getting there. One day, I'll wonder where it all went. But yeah, I got 16-year-old dogs. One of them came to the door barking, and I opened the door, and he kept barking, and kept barking, and kept barking, waiting for me to open the door, and he couldn't see me. I was like, hey. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. Door's open. But yeah, he seriously didn't even see me right then. How he gets around, I don't know. But he does it really well. But on the other hand, you put something in front of him, and he's like, doesn't even acknowledge it. If you put a lot of alcohol in this, sorry I'm yelling again, if you put a lot of alcohol in this, it's going to come out. And the last two I've put a lot in. So I need to put less in the next one and see probably how it well, you do like the first one, because the first one had hardly any on the outside. This one's got not as much as the second one, but it's got it. And I just keep going around until I don't see any running around. And I'm going to lift this up. Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to try to leave that like it is. So I'm going to go wider around this, because I like that. I want to leave it. Okay, that one's cool. So you see this one had very little come on the outside. This one had a lot. This one had some. So the less you put, the better that's going to be. So let's see. Probably going to put one there. I want the bubbles to look like they're flowing, so I want them to be kind of in a motion type. One here and here and here. I think that'll work. And see, this was a really dark spot. So is this. And see how it lightened it up? It just lightened that area in the picture up. All right, I'm not going to put as much. We'll give it an opportunity to go to the edge. And you can see it through the shot glass. Another way to do little bubbles or circles is with a canning ring, because you can blow on the inside. So it's a really cool effect. It's a little bit different than this. Okay, I see none on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and lift it. I like that, so I'm going to try to keep it. Okay. All right, so this is turning out all right. I'm getting happier because at first I was like, I've done this great little public announcement and darn, my picture stinks. So I'm leaning more toward this is pretty good. I'm gonna have to decide, do I want my bubbles going off the paper or try to keep it in? Because in all reality, I'll be honest, this is probably going to be a card. It's probably not going to be fabulous enough for a frame or something like that. But as a card, these abstracts make incredible cards, especially if you sell them as a set, or use them. You know, you can use them just as easy. And so, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one right here. Okay, I'm not seeing it get out. So I'm going to lift this up. Yeah, I'm not, that's not, I want some more. I really do want it to come outside of this one because I do want some, there we go. That did really cool. So yeah. So I'm happy. I'm getting happier. At first I was like, I'm gonna start back over, but this is why you don't start back over. It makes you go in uncomfortable spots and somehow pull this out. And so I'm glad I said that. I have to stick to it. Can't say something and go, I changed my mind. I want to get this a little off of this, I think. And because I may put one here. Because if I'm going to cut these for cards, then I want something to go all the way to the border. And that's what I'll probably do. So I'm going to put this one off because it'll take up some of this. I don't know what I'll do in here. But you know, I'll figure something out. I really want it right there. No, I'm going to do this. Just a little off. You can see where I'm putting it. You know, I also thought about if you put a couple of paper towels and cushion this a little bit more, you could almost press this hard enough to seal it if you wanted, if that's an issue. I noticed that I had 2 paper towels under something one time. It was probably going to get messy. And I realized, oh, I could, you know, it makes enough of a cushion to where I could seal it up better. Okay. I'm thinking now I have a ring around this bubble. That section of white underneath is untouched. I want to keep it that way. So when I pull this off, when I don't see any more alcohol running on the outside, I'm going to pull this up, but I'm not going to blow the green over the white. I want to keep the green where it's supposed to be. And that's pretty cool. I like that. So I'm going to do this and just kind of keep it in its spot. Yeah, I'm liking that. It's a little darker than I thought it'd be as far as the picture, but I'm really okay with that. Nobody's gonna know what that is, so I'm gonna cover it. Why? I'm treading into territory I haven't been in yet. I think I'm going to do one there and another one here because they're kind of floating like this. So I'm going to do one here. Here. See there. And then maybe one there. There. I'm going to do one there. Because if I don't do it this one, I won't have enough room if I did it here. So I'm going to move it up just a tad. For that person that says, I can control that ink, I want to meet you. I want to ask how it's going. I can't. As soon as I loved it, when I first pulled it off, I was like, yeah. Of course, it went away. So, yeah, we need to talk. Okay, I wish I'd scooted that down just ever so slightly, but I didn't. So let's do this right there. Now this is going to be different because it's half on. Well, that one worked all right. So yeah, this will. Wait a minute. I did that on the outside. Goofy me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay with that. Hey, Henry. I know. I know. I don't know what I said, but okay. I need to do something here. Not sure what. That I like that. I didn't know I liked that, so I didn't do it here. Actually, I didn't do it there either. That looks awesome. But again, if that's going to be part of a card, that needs something there too. So I don't know whether I need to do another circle. That might be what I do. Just do something else here. All right. So I'm going to do a little one like that. And colors do I want to do? Pitch black again, I guess, because that's, yeah, I'm going to. Where is it? Oh, daggum, it's running out. Look, got a mess. Look at that. Artists aren't supposed to be neat, are they? What was I? Okay, I understand. I'm going to push this out a little bit, maybe from the can. I don't think, oh, jeez, jeez. Okay, the splats, we're just going to call artistic. Artistic moves. Because, yeah, I blew right into my air. And we'll do one there. And then we can kind of fill in. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Okay, this one you're going to have to use on low heat, high volume, because your fingers will get hot. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, I'm going to blow that. I don't like those. I think that spill got me a little flustered. So, take a deep breath. But look at all the little layers in that. That's so cool. I'm going to see if I can't blow that out. Okay. There. I covered that up. So, do I want... There's a big spot there, big spot there. I kind of want to put like something, maybe a blue. Do I have blue? Did I use blue? No, mermaid. Let's put mermaid. Just to just make the area not so white. It wouldn't bother me so much as a picture, but as a card, which is what these are going to now, I just kind of want to put something there. Okay. Not liking that, but you know we're going to do something and change it, and we're not going to notice it. I'm going to put down some lines. Everything's curved. I want to put down some lines. I don't know that I'll do anything this. I might put like white right there, or even a red. I might do something like that in those places. I'm not sure yet. Just not sure yet. And if I did white and it changed colors, I don't mind that because I don't want it starky. Oh, it's crumbly. Now, I so gotta have a wash your bottles day. Not happening anytime soon. All right, here is a burnt, what is this? Burnt umber. It matches that. Even though that's espresso, it lightened up. I got the teal. I think it's going to match some of the, well, it's only going to match that blue. Do I put it down there? Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. I'm going to move this over here. Last couple of videos I did not list, and I'm afraid people are going to go, what'd you use? And I'm going to go, I have no idea. You know, I don't have an acrylic red, and what I usually do is mix either a brown or black with it. But I think I might just bypass it. I think this green is going to match decently. I think it's going to be bright. We'll just put some blue with it. That blue's. Kind of close. Okay. Seriously, I had a card, but I don't know where it's at. All right. It matches that green pretty good, but it's in tiny bits. The white kind of helps us with the bubble effect a little bit, but I don't like to do it like all the way around, so I kind of do half and half. I think that adds to the illusion of it's a bubble. I really want some of it to go through that blue. There. Sorry. Ooh. Well, I am going to put a couple of rings on that, and that one's turning pink. Probably because if I had some pink on it, but still I don't mind it. I kind of like the messiness of colors. It didn't put down all that, so now I like that because it added more rings to the thing that already had rings to it. And then, was that? That'll fit. It wasn't, but it'll fit. Something needs to go there. Let me think. I want something to... Ooh, that might be good. Yeah, I just did that without even thinking. So, wow. Well, there you go. If you like it, there it is. If you don't, we'll try to fix it. I'm looking around to see what all I have. I'm just... Look, I don't think I want to do this. I like my lines and stuff. I don't want to feather anything out. Yeah, and all that's turning, so it's really bringing some different colors into it. See, that nicely took up that space. I'm going to use a dark brown. Okay, something I hadn't thought about doing until just now is doing something with some alcohol ink, because it will spread and create a different effect than any of this. I'm going to use clover, and I'm going to put it here. Okay. I want to run just a color in here. I think I may do the clover in this, because I think that'll be awesome against that. I'm just going to put a drop and a drop. More drops of this. Let's see. And on a card, you're thinking, no, 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 stop, stop, stop. I will show you the cards, because this is apparently turned into a card one. And I will show you how good this looks when they're really full, because you've got a little space. And that space needs to scream, because this has gotten crazy and out of whack and not pretty. But as cards, the more, I mean, you need to fill up the whole thing for the most part. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I may put a blue there, which is going to take away what I just did with my ink, but blowing won't go. But you know what? I'm going to cover it up with a circle. Okay, so in my experience, experiment with the acrylics, alcohol would have reactivated that, and it didn't. So, yeah, it did when I took a brush to it. And like I say, I may have agitated it enough to release it, but doing that, it stayed. I mean, both things, the circle and those lines, they both stayed. So there we go. Now, I'm not cleaning my glass. And now these are 4 different ones. So again, your thinking kind of changes because you got 4 things going on now, 4 pictures to deal with. All right, only thing I see that needs something here. So I'm gonna put some stripes. How about green? I want something blue. Blue right there. Or maybe red. Let's do red. Why don't I have red? Oh, because I didn't have that. Okay, I'm going to do this. This is a magenta. Set it right here. And then I'm going to put some of this dark brown, which is not burnt umber, it is sepia. Okay. Now let's take some more red, because I obviously got too much. Okay. See how that's getting better? It's a little darker. There we go. And I still want to do some color there. I really want to cover up the whole thing because it's going to be on a white card. So I'm just going to do this and just kind of make a sweepy type. Something like that. I'm shooting from the hip at this point, so I don't, yeah, there's not a whole lot that I'm studying. I'm just knowing I'm wanting some color there. And it's going to be fine. It'll dry. So just take this as a bunch of stuff that you can pick from and see what you want to do, because I am just doing all kinds of stuff. Like I said, at this point I'm filling it up, and yeah, it's been kind of fun. I'm done with this. I'm gonna go spray. I'm gonna get it dry, but I'm gonna go spray. And I'll be back and show you a card. Okay, the first thing I do in making cards is I have pretty much this standard envelope for all of them except for my number 10s, which are taller. This measures 6.5 by 4 3/4. That means my card is going to have to be smaller. I'm just going to do half, half, and half. So that's 11. So I would cut it this way at 5.5. The changes already, didn't it? And then this one is 8.5, so I'm gonna do 4 1/4. Now, doesn't that look completely different? Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I mean, that looks awesome. Picture stunk. This looks awesome. So here's my measurements. If my envelope is 6.5 by 4 3/4, my card is 9 by 6 1/4. So those are my measurements. Easy way to fold in half if you don't have one of those things, and I do, but I don't get them out because I do this. So put it up against something that's going to have it straight. Put that up and match your corners, and then press down. And there you go. It's perfectly folded. All right. And there you go. That's going to look nice. Now this is how I fix them. Double-sided tape. And I go around all 4 sides. I got over there, so just fold it back. Now, decide how you want it. I think I want it that way. And center it up. Put it down. There you go. That is it. A neat little card. It's prettier as a card than it was a picture. So that is definitely awesome to do. Here are some that I did, and you don't recognize this one because once I did it, I was like, that's so ugly. But here's the cards from that. And they turned out really pretty. Now, I did put them on gray and green. So, look at that. I mean, picture-wise, terrible. Card-wise, fabulous. And those are a set. So, you can give them away or use them or sell them like that. So, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Simple, simple, but look, so much better in a card. So now that I took you all the way around this whole experience, y'all go have fun. Okay, I just wanted to jump on real quick and show you how cool this is. See, there was the picture. But I'm going to pull them apart because individually they are really cool. So yeah. So get out there and play. And if you don't like it, they make beautiful cards. So these are sprayed with Kmart varnish. I do 2 coats of this and then cut them in half and put them on here. So if you really didn't want this taller border, you can adjust it for your picture. That doesn't really bother me, so I leave it. But see, and you could do it this way or that way. So it makes for just a really cool original painting card. Now, go have fun.